Hey guys, so today I just want to make a very quick video here because now we know something about the Samsung Galaxy Note. As you can see over here, we now know that Samsung has sold, or if we should be a little more detail here about what we mean when we are saying sold, is that they have shipped away 2 million Samsung Galaxy Notes to companies. So basically they are gonna sell that at least. So they have, sold 2 million Samsung Galaxy Notes out to customers, and that number may sound very small, but actually it's kind of impressive. I mean, if you think that this is a large this is the biggest like smartphone ever right now, at least. I know that there's like a Russian Samsung Galaxy Note that's gonna come out soon, but I think it was a little smaller. But the thing is that they have been selling 2 million, and they're focusing this year on selling 10 million, so that's another 8 million. I'm kind of skeptical to if they're gonna ship that many away, but yeah, we should remember that now they're starting to sell the Samsung Galaxy Note in the States. Not the same variant as you're gonna get here in Europe and like South Korea, but it's still interesting if they're gonna reach that 10 million goal. And also something that I just hate and I'm getting kind of pissed off about is that people that's never owned a smartphone, they're calling it a phablet, or phablet. You don't know if you should call it a tablet or a smartphone, but I mean it's a smartphone. Okay, it's a big ass smartphone. It's not a tablet, okay, because tablets are like twice the size. Usually, the most successful tablet has been 10 inches, and this one is almost 50% smaller, and you can call with it, so it's a smartphone. Okay, just there. And just because some small people out there, some tiny people has their, with extremely small hands, hold their iPhone and say, oh, wait a sec, the Galaxy Note, it's not a smartphone because it's very big. I mean, small people. Okay, I'm kind of small, but I still like it big. And I don't have extremely big hands. So I should say that I have pretty small hands, but I still think, I mean, you can use this as a phone because it is a phone. But just because you have smaller hands doesn't mean that it's a tablet. Okay, because tablets are 10 inch, 7 inch. Okay, 7 inch, that's like a small tablet. But it's a smartphone, okay? And it's a very, very good smartphone. And also Forbes, they did ask the Samsung team what they, if they think that people. Wait a sec. Let's see here. Yeah, Forbes, they asked Samsung if the Galaxy Note was something that people really need, and then Samsung's response with that was that they don't think that people know what they need, and that's pretty darn interesting, and something that we should think about, because really, I mean, that's something that I've seen with a lot of people that's been having the Samsung Galaxy Note, and it takes like a week to get used to it, but once you get used to it. I've actually never heard of a person that's been owning a Galaxy Note that's been disappointed. Okay, I have like five, close people that I've heard, buying this phone, but they were surprised that they did love it so much, and many of these were, going from like an iPhone, and they were extremely satisfied with it just because it's a big screen and it's nice, browsing experience and everything. And also, one of the biggest tech guys on YouTube, John for Lakers, he has been owning this device for a month, and he made a video talking about it, and it was like a 10-minute video, and he only said positive things about it, because really, like after a month of use, I also been using it for like 1 or 2 months. I think it could, yeah, almost 3 months right now. But after this time, you love it so much, okay? You do love it so freaking much, and it's going to be so awesome with Android stock experience. I need to get that, once it's available, because that's the only thing. Sometimes you can feel some slight lag, because it really do takes up a lot of RAM in the background, but usually it's no problem. And that's only the software that needs to be optimized. And also, as John Flaker said in that video, he was saying that once you have used this device, you're gonna you're gonna have a really hard time, or that he was gonna have a really hard time to switch back to something that's smaller. Now we should remember that this is a person that is kind of like me. He has a tons of smartphones. He has been using Blackberries, he's been using iPhones, he's been using the Samsung Galaxy S2, and now he's using the Samsung Galaxy Note. He also said that the battery is good for his work, and he gets emails like all the time that it works for one full day, and that when he gets home it's like 15% battery left. So and yeah, he's been using it for 1 month, so he kind of knows what he's talking about. And that's the thing, it's an amazing phone, okay? It's an amazing phone that you just have to pick up, okay? Be a good boy now, go to your store and buy it. It's available right now for you in the US as well. But I mean, of course, we're gonna get new smartphones this year, and that's the thing. Soon I'm probably gonna have to change, because when I see quad core in a smartphone like a Galaxy S3, that's still probably gonna be pretty big. According to rumors, it's gonna have a 4.8-inch 1080p device. I definitely gonna switch to a Samsung Galaxy S3 because it's gonna be awesome. Okay, it's gonna have a better processor. But then if Samsung release a new Samsung Galaxy Note in the future, I'm gonna come, in my pants, because that's gonna be amazing. Quad core, Samsung's own Exynos, and hopefully it will, be just like a large S2. And I'm gonna come so hard, if they do that, that's gonna be nice, okay? Because people like it big now. People do like it big. Yeah, see you.